What is up, everyone? This is Mo Gaming here, and today I'm going to show you that you need to change these Valorant console settings before you start playing on your PlayStation or Xbox game for Valorant. So let's get right into this. So first thing you want to do is you want to basically press the options or settings button to essentially get to this settings page here. So there's a couple of things here, and it's weird on how they do it, on how you move it, but you press L1 and R1 on the top to move from general controls, crosshair stats, and audio, and L2 and R2 to move within the tab that you're currently in. So you can see over here, right now I'm in the general section, there's rotate map with player. You can have this as on, should the map orientation change with you. This is kind of a preference thing. I think you should have this on and then change orientation based on side. There's keep player centered. People like to obviously have this. I think you should have this on centered. You can show the map regions, and this is up to you. This is more of a preference thing. Now, map size, I would recommend definitely doing it to the max on having it at 1.2, as well as the zoom and having the mini map vision cones on as well. The next thing, sorry, I was is content filter. This doesn't matter. You want to see the corpses. You don't care about that. You don't care about privacy either. Just have crossplay on. This is more of a preference thing if you want to have crossplay on. And then another, you can actually have enemy color. I like red, but again, there's purple, yellow, types of yellow. So this is more for your like visible preference. If you like to see other colors, I'm used to red, so I like doing red. Some people like purple. Maybe you want to do it purple. If you want to look at the bullet tracers, I have that on. I do recommend that. First person handedness. This is when whether agents when viewed in first person are right-handed or left-handed. This is fine. You don't have to have this specific section. Now, we're going to move on to controls. This is where you probably want to kind of like play around and change it up. So you're going to see the preset right now. If you press R3 is on the Valorant preset. You can do traditional, bumper shooter. So this is all your preference. I like the Valorant one, but maybe you want to kind of change it up to traditional. This is where like kind of, I think COD kind of does this, where you equip Mola with L3 instead of crouching with L3. This is all a preference thing, because you can see traditional crouch with circle. I'm kind of actually used to that, so maybe I'll switch it around. I like the Valorant one, but maybe I'll switch it around to traditional and then play with that. Like I said, more of a preference thing. You want to kind of play and get the feel of what you want to do more first. Same thing, you can change the explicit buttons specifically from here as well to change for your profile. Now, this is this main one, the aim. The sensitivity sucks how it originally gives you. You want to definitely up the sensitivity as much as possible. I like to do it on 13. You can, again, play around every single match, do like one up on every single one, and see what gives you a better perspective. Because like I said, the current sensitivity, horrible. I would highly recommend you to do this. So that you can also focus on either the ADS or prioritize on focus. So see which one works better for you. Sniper, hold in vertical. I like it like this on how it currently is. There's the aim, inner dead zone. This is fine. And all of these others, I have it on this one. I'm going to play around later to see what works best. But right now, this is what I have here. So you have movement, you have crouch behavior, which you can do this. Walk, run, threshold, probably have it as the one. Default movement mode should be run. It should not be walk. You want to be able to walk, essentially. So have it in that specific section. I don't know. Running is better. There's movement dead zones. You can kind of play around with this as well. And then we have advanced, where you can do weapon swap behavior, tap for secondary, or you can hold. So you can either tap, because if you don't do tap for secondary, you have to hold, as you can see over here, to go to the next one. So I like this one. I like the hold one, but you might probably want to do double tap for the to go to the second behavior. So I actually probably have this as well. And then fast melee equip. So this is you want to play around and see your game style of how much you're gonna go for the melee to essentially use the knife or other weapons that are available. This is other stuff like walk, vibration, etc. You don't care about that stuff. Then you have crosshair, so you have use advanced option. You can see over here what type of focus do you want. Do you want the base crosshair focus? Do you want the base crosshair for ADS? As you can see over here, I think right now the way it is on currently, as you can see, I like this one. So you can see it just slightly changes it. It's all a preference thing, right? Do you want to have it this specific way or not? Show spectator player crosshair. Yes, you want that. You do not want to disable crosshair. You want that, right? That's just going to help you play the game. Colors, white's fine. Again, this might be a preference thing. Maybe having a different color helps you see better. I like white, kind of used to it. You can see you can change the outlines of it. You can change the outline thickness of it. So this might give you like, okay, this is exactly where that bullet's going to go. It gives you a better perspective. It's all about perspective. You can I would highly advise having the center dot on and then kind of making it a little bit thick so you can actually visibly see the center dots. These are fine. You don't have to kind of play around with these. These are okay. You don't have to worry about the outer lines. Let's see. Movement error. Yep. You should have this on. Firing error. You should have this on. it kind of gives you, like I said, a perspective again. So these were the focuses, which we kind of already talked about. Aiming down sights. So this is where we said center dot. You should, when you're aiming down the sight, you should have it. You get the thickness over here. Center thickness outlines. Let's see, firing multiplier. There's outer lines. These are fine. Again, these are all like perspective. And then this is a sniper scope. How do you want it? I would probably say keep it red as well. I mean, red's probably fine if you want to. You want the center dot. You obviously want the center dot. If you don't, you're gonna have a hard time. This one I wouldn't advise you make it thick, because it's not like the thick is gonna make you hit that section. So probably 1 or 2 max is probably sufficient enough for this one. Then you have stats, which is nothing crazy. If you want to look at the FPS, the server tick rate, this is more of like a nerdy preference thing rather than I don't know how to explain it. Like, this is not going to do anything crazy for you, right? This is more of a preference thing. Maybe you want to see what the packet loss are. Maybe you want to see the shooting error. Again, this is all like a preference thing. If you want to see, like, okay, what is the frame rate actually happening? What's actually happening over there? This is, again, like I said, preference thing. And then there's volume. This is not audio, I should say. This is not going to really do anything for you. This is all the ones I showed you are the main ones, which is mostly in controls and crosshair. And then you kind of go from there, and yeah, that's basically it. And you can actually create your own crosshair, which is very interesting. You can see they actually have sections to create it. You can do funny ones, pro ones, styles. You can actually create your own crosshair as well if you want to, and then you can have your own profiles as well. So yeah, basically I wanted to make a quick tutorial showing you this. So yeah, if you guys like this video, please smash that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, click that notification bell. Love that.